Hello, good morning. I always have a funny time starting these Facebook Lives. Hey, good morning. Good morning, good morning. I wonder who's live with me. I wonder if I'll be able to see comments this morning. A sip of my coffee at coffee chat time. Good morning, you guys. Hi, Neetu. Hello, how are you? Well, welcome to this week's edition of Coffee Chat with me, Catherine Oster. Hello. I love it. Good morning, Joy. How are you? And it's Joy. I love it. Well, for those of you watching this in the future, this is done as a Facebook Live. And yeah, I totally get distracted with comments and people joining. Just an FYI. I'm very good. Aw, I love it. That's so good. Yeah, me too. I'm so excited. So, what I wanted to chat with you guys about this week and what I have been noticing in my world is a level of ease that is showing up for me that I didn't even know was possible. Like ease, more ease. You know, I have been playing with these tools of access consciousness for probably like 7 years now, almost 8 years. Hey, good morning, Colleen. And I didn't even know that more ease, like things started to get a little bit easier in the beginning, you know, after I took my first foundation class and started using the tools, like things started to get easier in my life. I started to have an easier time being in places, choosing things, money started showing up easier, etc. But I really didn't really realize I've had this underlying point of view still of valuing hard work. Working hard, I felt useful, it felt great. This last couple of weeks, something has changed. Hey, good morning, Nicole. Hi, Constance. Something has changed and things are literally showing up with more ease than I could ever imagine possible. And when I really noticed this was last week, it was just the beginning of this week maybe, I was clipping my horse. So I have horses, I ride, I train dressage, I teach riding lessons, and I'm planning to go and take a few lessons at the end of this month in an arena that's heated. So now, hey, good morning, Robert. So my horse, she's got her winter coat on. You know, I have kept her blanketed. A blanket is like a horse jacket for those of you non-horse people that might be watching. But she still grew like quite a thick winter coat. Now, when I take her to ride in a heated building with all that hair on, like it's not kind to her. She gets so sweaty and her body is literally just dripping with sweat because of all that hair, and she's trying to work and it's just not comfortable. So one thing that I do with her in the winter when I plan on taking clinics is clip her. I do a body clip. I don't clip her whole body. It's called a trace clip. So I just clip like along the sides of her body and her neck where she would be sweating the most. And actually, then she doesn't sweat at all. But she does need to have even more blankets on her now for the rest of the winter, which is totally fine. Anyway, I was clipping her on Monday. So I'm going to rewind a little bit. A few weeks before that, I had made arrangements and dates for this clinic and or these lessons. And I was looking at my calendar and I'm like, geez, when am I going to have time to body clip her? You know, there was kind of a lot of stuff. And in my head, like previously when I would clip her, it would take me like days. Like I would clip, I would spend like a couple of hours at a time and I would do it over a period of 3 to 4 days. Like it's ridiculous how long it took me. I can't believe it took me that long. Anyway, and I'm like, well, geez, I'm just going to have to get it figured out somehow, and kind of left it at that. Earlier this week, the weather got really cold. Like Monday, Tuesday, Sunday was really cold, so there was no riding for me. So I'm like, well, this is perfect. This is the perfect chance. I can clip her. I'm not missing on riding. I clipped her a whole half of her body in a half an hour. And I was like, what the fuck just happened? I couldn't believe how fast I got it done. Like, I shocked myself. And I'm like, wow. And so I'm using the same clippers as I used last year or the year before. Everything is the same, except for it's different now. So one of the things is she finally stood way more relaxed. So when I would run the clippers on her, she didn't flinch her body at all. So they just ran so smooth. But when she flinches her skin, and then it like makes her skin like flinchy, and then the clippers would get like jammed up, and then they would jam up with hair, and that would take me, then I'd have to, that just took way longer. She was way more relaxed this time. It happened faster, a half an hour. I was shocked. Another thing I noticed was the condition of her skin and her hair. I started feeding her flax oil really religiously every single day for probably the last year or so. And it has made a huge difference in her coat and her skin. She hardly had any dandruff at all. Whereas before, the clippers would get plugged with dry skin and dandruff and crap, and her hair wasn't as conditioned or soft, so it didn't clip as easy. I was just amazed. And so now it's like those little choices that I made back then made this way easier. So I clipped her whole body. I did it like half of it the one day, and then I'm like, I'm gonna do the rest of it tomorrow. It's done. And we're ready for our riding lessons at the end of this month. And I was so excited. And I'm like really looking at how I made it hard before, and how if you have a point of view that hard work is valuable to you, then you can literally make everything hard. And I'm like, wow, that must be disappearing for me now, because this is getting way easier and this used to be hard. Another thing is, I'm so excited. I've got this foundation class coming up at my place starting tomorrow. Now my massage table is broken. And I haven't replaced it yet. I haven't bothered Travis to fix it for me. I mean, I kind of mentioned it a few months ago, but he's been busy, and I know that this week we're actually butchering a cow and putting her into ground beef to sell. So they're working on that today, and he doesn't have time. He's not gonna have time to fix my massage table. So I was like, well, I have a friend that I could borrow her table or ask to rent it from her. I'd be willing to pay her something to use it in town. And I could pick it up today, and I would have it for tomorrow. Easy peasy. But there's one thing. Today, after I'm done work, because it's my fun Friday where I work at the Paradiso Ranch in Westonmore, I have to run into Lloyd for this evening to get the class snacks and a few other things and some groceries and stuff. And I'm like, I don't really want to have the massage table hauling around with me, because the Toyota has limited room, I've got a Toyota 4Runner. So I'm kind of like, I don't really want to do that. So I didn't really text her. And then I thought, well, yesterday I thought, geez, I better just text her and find out if I could borrow her massage table. So we've got it. And one of the class participants messaged me, and she's like, hey, Catherine, do you need me to bring my massage table for class? Yes, thank you very much. That would be amazing. Ease, joy, and glory showed up just like that. I didn't even consider that one of my participants would have a massage table to bring. So I don't even have to worry about that anymore. Worry about bothering my friend or hauling this massage table around with me tonight. And I know I'm going to be home late. And so I just, ease, joy, and glory. Holy crap. Good morning, Linda. Another thing is alfalfa pellets. So that was another thing that I was going to have to pick up at the store today, because I ran out of alfalfa pellets to feed the horses. And I'm going to need to get a couple of bags for sure. And I do need them for tomorrow because I'm totally just, like, I actually need them for tonight. Totally fed the last of the alfalfa pellets this morning. And I don't really like my horse's feed getting interrupted too much. Good morning, Carmen. So anyway, I'm like, well, thinking in my head again, geez, you know, I'm going to be at work. I'm going to have to load up my alfalfa pellets. I'm going to have this massage table. I want to go to Lloyd and get groceries tonight, get some stuff. I'm like, and when I get home, I don't really want to unload the alfalfa pellets and I have to get them ready to feed. And it was just kind of going to be like, I was just kind of like, I don't want to do that, but I will do it if I have to. We were in town yesterday in St. Walburg, and we stopped at this one store, the hardware store, Ace True Value. And we walked in and the kids are picking out some Christmas gifts for their friends. And lo and behold, there is alfalfa pellets at True Value Hardware. They never used to carry any feed at all. I was shocked. And I'm like, well, Jesus Christ, I can buy 2 bags of alfalfa pellets right now. I'm going right home. I have time to put them in my barn and get them ready. And then I don't have to skip a beat when I'm at work on Friday. I don't have to haul them around Lloyd. I don't have to unload them when I get home from Lloyd late tonight. This is freaking ease, joy, and glory. How the heck does it get better than this? So I'm just so excited. I bought the alfalfa pellets, did all that. That's already taken care of. I've got the massage table coming on Saturday for the class. I don't have to bother Travis to fix mine or to borrow my friends. Easy peasy. I'm just like, I will have more of this ease, please. Like, wow. And so there's this mantra in Access Consciousness. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. What if you can handle everything and anything with ease? If you're willing. But if you were like me and you valued hard work, you'll still make things a little bit hard just to prove that it has value and that you have value. But I'm excited because I can see how I'm finally willing to let that go. And I honestly thought I had ease before, which is the other funny thing. Oh my God, I thought I had ease before, but now I have even more. Like, that is what amazes me about these tools and this adventure, is there is like even more. What if things can get even greater? I used to, before Access, pre-Access, I used to think that the best part of my life was over. How depressing is that? You know, I remember adults telling me when I was a teenager, like, enjoy this time now because this is the best years of your life. You can just have fun. You don't have to worry about paying the mortgage, whatever. You have the freedom, you don't have kids to be with and stuff, and to look after and to be responsible for. And so I bought that point of view, hook, line, and sinker. And I was like walking around, in my late 20s, thinking that, getting depressed because I didn't have any money and I could hardly pay the bills, and like the best part of my life was over. I wanted to go back and be in grade 12 again. And what if that's not actually true? Now I get really excited knowing that tomorrow can be greater than today. Living your life as a celebration. Yeah, it was really great before, but what if it can be even greater? What if you can have more ease, more joy, and more glory? So that is my coffee chat for you guys today. What else is possible beyond what you could ever imagine? And if you would like a challenge, I challenge you to use that mantra and work it. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. Over and over and over. Well, have an amazing day wherever you are in the world, whatever you're up to. Don't have any fun at all. Be serious. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye for now.